Sparky, we need a good controversial video. You know?
What are you thinking?
Maybe we talk about politics.
No. That's a little too touchy.
You're right. Gun people can be Democrat and Republican.
That's right.
Maybe we talk about religion.
No, because, you know, depending on the religion, depends on the gun.
No, that's true too. Why don't we talk about why Glocks suck?
You know, here's the thing. I agree, but you want to piss off most of your followers?
Sure. Let's talk about it. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Elliott Delp.
Sparky.
And we're here for another video. This time we're going to talk about why we don't like the Glock. Glock in general. Doozy. But before we do, we want to tell you that we don't care about your comments, but we'd like you to leave them anyway. So if you disagree with something we're about to say, tell me, but I likely won't care. Also, we would like to tell you guys about our merch. So Basement Operator Company, basementoperator.com, all kinds of different stuff, t-shirts and sweatshirts. Essentially, we've gotten two different lines. We have a comfort line and a range line. The range line improves your accuracy, your LARPing capability, and your agility. And then the comfort line includes your ability to drink more beer in your mom's basement.
Not my mom. Your mom.
Ah, in your mom's basement. So go check it out. Top link in the description, basementoperatorcompany.com. And we'd appreciate it. So without further ado, let's talk about the Glock and why you shouldn't get one, despite the fact I just made a video about why I like it.
One.
Yeah, why to buy one. But Sparky, you lead off because you have the most vivid opinions on it, and I'll go with it from there.
Oh, I can hear it now.
Oh yeah, comment section's gonna be spicy.
Now, Glock, love them or you hate them. Like, it's one of those things, either you love Glock or you hate Glock. You know, going into it, I shot many of them, held many of them, sold plenty of them back in the day.
What do you think? Which Glock do you think is the most popular? You think it's the 19?
19 is probably most popular when it comes to law enforcement. Depends on the department, what caliber they're carrying, whether or not it's a 40 or 9 or whatever.
Do law enforcement carry a 19?
They carry like the 17s.
Yeah.
If they're carrying 9s, they're carrying a 17, the full size. If I remember, wasn't the full size 40 the 22? I can't remember.
See, there's so many different Glock numbers that all mean these.
So many generations.
Yeah, it's brutal.
I mean,
but
how many times can you fix a plastic gun?
Ooh, I don't know.
You
probably need a lot of fixing with how much stuff you can get on them. And I guess that kind of leads to the point we were actually having a pretty good discussion. That's kind of what started this video earlier today.
My initial comment.
Your initial comment on
everyone that die hard loves Glock.
The Gucci Glock people.
Well, no, I'm getting there. Like, everyone that die hard loves Glock, everything Glock. I'm willing to put the contents of my wallet on that they do not still shoot a completely stock Glock.
True.
If a gun's great, you don't need to upgrade.
But my counter argument to that was, there's tons of different stuff for a Glock. I mean, it's so easy to upgrade.
But is that because it needs the upgrade?
And then there, I was like,
man's got a point. The caveat, whether or not it needs it. Now, with that being said, the Lego of firearm pistols is a Glock. Like I said, there's so many manufacturers that make triggers, bigger mag releases,
bad magazines,
pro mag, sorry, like they're slides, barrels, optics, sights.
I mean, it is very, very common. PSA even makes a stinking Glock clone.
Yeah, exactly. And it might be better, but
I need to get one.
But I'm hating on Glock, which that's the reason why we're doing this. But I own a Glock, love it. They work. That's one thing with Glock is they work every single time. That's why most of your law enforcement departments carry Glock, because.
But we're not here to talk about the good parts.
I just can't help it. I'm used to selling stuff.
Yeah. Oh man, he's trying to save the comment section is what it is. I'll go straight for it. It's blocky. Yeah. I don't like the sights are okay, but like my SIG sights,
3-dot tritiums.
Yep, so much better. World's different. I mean, And talking to people, this is the first thing they upgrade. They're like, sights suck on them. And I mean, they even have a stinking red dot on it. And I was like, this is still like, I mean, I have a duty holster for a Glock. I am not law enforcement or anything, but like the tactical, my LARPer basement operator company duty holster is I have one for a Glock. I mean, the Glock's nice, but sights do suck. You're right.
They're plastic.
I mean, it is a blocky, stinking, chunky little gun. I mean, even in comparison to this PPQ right here, I mean, the PPQ,
it's a little bigger.
Yeah, I don't know.
It might be a hair slimmer.
Might be a hair slimmer, but it is just a chunk, you know?
Ugly gun.
It is ugly. I don't think they're pretty. There's a million different ones that I'd rather have.
That's toot my own horn. This PDP, that's what I'm going to buy next. But this PPQ M1, it's got some lines. It's got some curves. Everybody loves some curves.
Yeah. I mean, and then with this one, took them 5 generations to put front slide serrations on it. And then took out the
newest Gen 5 Glock 19. You got your new barrel, front slide serrations, a new coating, which it had a lot of issues to begin with this coating wearing off too much with holster wear. Took out the finger grooves, like you said. They flowed the magazine well. That's one of the first things that break. But I stand by my initial comment. Like, everyone that diehard loves Glock, I guarantee doesn't shoot a stock one. Like, look at all your competition Glocks. Look at all your competition Glocks. Like, how many of them is a different slide, different barrel,
different trigger. And you were talking about just a minute ago how spongy the trigger was.
It's very, like, you hit the wall initially a little bit right there, but then it's so mushy, which I'm used to that Apex, but still, like, I don't know, it's a Glock.
It's not as nice as my M17.
No.
And one of the things is, as like just plain as they are, they're a little pricey.
Yeah, I mean, they're a lot when you're buying, especially with this with MOS, so it's gonna run close to $600, if not more.
$650.
$650. So at $650, you got a lot of options at $650 for EDC.
M18, the SIG M18,
just a standard 320. You can buy your standard SIG 320 for $500.
Yeah,
and it's a better trigger, better sights.
Yeah.
Just don't drop it.
Now, yeah, I was about to say, one of the things with the SIG is very be careful and don't drop it.
They fixed it though.
They did fix it after a few recalls or whatnot, you know.
But you can make so many upgrades to a Glock. 1, because it needs it, and 2, because there's so many companies that make it. Like you said.
And that's one of the good things about Glock. Like, the first thing I noticed, one thing I don't like about this, and I mentioned it in my review, is I don't like the mag release.
It's a little small.
A little small. I mean, like,
you gotta really push it.
And you gotta make sure you hit the tip of it. You can't just hit any part of it. Like, if you hit the back part of the mag release, it doesn't work. You have to make sure you hit the very front tip of it. Yeah. That's still lame.
Hey, M1.
No, he's got the little paddle. Also, these are all empty, so calm down. It's all right. Yeah, so I mean,
they're easy to take apart, though.
They are easy to take apart.
You gonna do it under pressure?
I don't know if I can do it under pressure.
Camera. Oh, good.
Ah,
great.
Everybody watch out. We got a basement operator here.
That's right. Professional LARPer.
Professional LARPer.
It's because you're not wearing the hoodie.
But I'm wearing a t-shirt. But I don't have the hoodie on.
I got the t-shirt
and the hoodie. Okay,
that's the combination.
Yeah.
You need some underwear.
See, it just adds to the agility, and then I guess after you put so much on, it's just gun competence, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
You're up there.
So, I mean, there's a ton of different things that a lot of people can gripe on the Glock, but in its defense, I will say it is a very good shooter. It is an accurate pistol.
They work every single time.
Yep. And that's a lot of the bit. I mean, there's people on both sides of the fence. You can hate it, and there's people that love it. I mean, it's just everybody.
I know we're doing this with a slightly sense of humor, but there's some truth to what we're saying.
Yeah, there's truth.
There's some truth. You know, don't get too butthurt about it. It's just an opinion. It's like noses. Everybody's got one. But Well, hopefully. But either way,
there's somebody in the comment section. I lost my nose.
Sorry about it. Calm down. Don't start typing yet. At least watch all the video before you start typing. But they work. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, as much as I'm hating on them, I can complain about this Walther too if you want me to.
Like, there's something to say about everything.
But they work. They're just ugly, and there's so many upgrades you can make to them. But
yeah. Well, I think we've done our.
So what would be your 2 biggest gripes?
Oh, my 2 biggest gripes.
What's your 2 biggest gripes?
Definitely the release.
The mag release.
The mag release, and probably the sights. I'd have to agree that I really like my SIG sights and the sights. I mean, I didn't have to do anything to it.
Yeah, you didn't feel like you didn't look at them like, man, I spent $600 on a pistol. I need to go spend another $100 on sights. That wasn't your initial thought.
No,
SIG.
No.
But I mean, it also depends on what Glock you get. You buy 19X, comes with 3-dot tritiums.
That's true.
So it depends. It really depends. But your standard run-of-the-mill Glock sights is that horseshoe in the back.
Yeah,
and that's no ringer.
Now, one thing about the MOS that I do like came with all different plates.
Oh yeah.
That is so one gripe I have about the SIG, only run Delta Point Pro. Whereas the Glock came ready to do all kinds of stuff.
Sure. So what would be your two things you like the most about a Glock? What draws you to a Glock? Reputation?
Reputation, probably. I mean, obviously, there's going to be. I mean, you can't say every Glock works as perfect, but in general, there is a stipulation that when you get a Glock,
they're known for being reliable.
They're known for being reliable, and also the ability to do everything you want to it. So, like, say I wanted a new mag release right here.
Find it.
You could find it. If I wanted a new barrel, I know there's so many companies that make little drop-in Glock barrels like this. It's just insane. And then all the customization you can do to them. And
those are some big pluses.
They're the big pluses on why you'd want one. What about you? What's the top 2 complaints? Top 2 favorite parts about it?
2 biggest dislikes. I'm gonna go with the sights. The sights. I mean, I can shoot a Glock just fine. It's not pleasing to the eye, and it's one thing that's like, man, I just don't like it. Like, that's strictly preference. No, not necessarily performance, but strictly preference.
Yeah. They work fine.
Oh, they work. It's just preference. One thing I don't like about it. Well, other thing, I mean, Glock fans.
that might be coming straight for it. The Glock diehards. It's pure spite at this point. Sparky's just like,
I was like, when I was asked to do this, I was like, oh man, let's do it right now. I can do it now.
This was improv. We have 8 videos listed for today, and this one was just like, we're gonna do it.
I couldn't wait.
Oh man,
yeah, I joke, but yes, like the 2 things I like the most about it.
It's like they're Karens.
You really digging yourself a hole. Probably 2 things I like the most about it is their reliability. Like, you know what you're getting. It's a good quality product. It's gonna work, and it's nice that you can find anything for it. And Glock does a good job.
Copy my answers.
Well, I'm getting there. Glock, it's tough. It's tough to find things like that.
Yeah, right.
Like, Glock does do a good job of somewhat listening to what people want. Not Magpul, but they're catering to who they people griped for a long time on the Gen 4 is that the slide release or slide stop, whatever you want to call it, wasn't ambidextrous. Gen 5, they got it. Some people hated the grooves on the Gen 4. It didn't fit their hand right. They didn't like it. So Glock said, screw it. We're going to get rid of them. We're just going to make everybody mad.
Now everybody's going to complain about it.
Everybody's going to complain.
So the Gen 6 is going to have it.
The Gen 6 will have it. Exactly. So, like, they do tend to listen to what people, to a degree, want from a marketing standpoint. And like I said, there's so many things you can do with a Glock, which is nice. That's a comment I made off camera about my walkthrough. Like, when I've looked about tweaking some things about it, it does take a minute to find the stuff for it because not everybody makes it.
Right.
So those would be my 2 of each.
That's fair.
As fair as I can get without being too spiteful.
Fair as you can get. So I think that about is going to wrap the video. I'm sure we've caused enough havoc on the internet, about as much as my why not to get an AR-10 video. So we hope you hit the like and subscribe button. We hope you comment, because that's the most important thing. Just spark some good discussion down in the comments. Let me know whether or not you like it, and let me know what your favorite pistol is. So I mean, that'd help.
Yeah. Just as long as it's not a Glock.
Just as long as it's not a Glock. Also, we want to thank the biggest supporter of our channel, Kerr Ammo. They provide a ton of little freedom seeds for us here on the channel, and they're a pretty great company. They have all kinds of ammunition, whether it be hunting ammo or plinking ammo. You can find it there at Kerr, and if you use code DELP10, it'll save you $10 off on your first order. I mean, who doesn't like saving some money on ammo?
Oh, you know, unless you just want to waste it.
Unless you just want to waste your money.
Like a Glock.
That's rough. You can find Kerr's link at my links at takesomeoneoutdoors.com/links. There I have all of the people that I work with and that help me out, and you can find Kerr there at the top. Click that and pick out some ammo and use code DELP10. Other than that, we appreciate everybody for watching. As always, take someone outdoors. Peace. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Elliott Delp. Sparky. We're here for another video. This time on why we don't lock. What?
You want to see my what?
Sure.